Liz, and the keyword I will be speaking about is masculinity. Specifically, I'm going to take a look at how gaming culture has evolved alongside hegemonic masculinity, and what the future has in store. 10 years ago, if you pictured someone playing a video game, they were probably in their room alone, in the dark, perhaps in their pajamas, probably male, skinny, and geeky. The people who played video games definitely weren't cool, and you did not want to be them. Recently, however, esports has been taking off as a form of entertainment, and those behind the movement desperately want to change the image of what it means to be a gamer. They want to turn professional gamers into idols. When taking pictures or appearing in videos, teams put on their most intimidating expressions, wearing dark clothing and scowls. The one exception is Cloud9, whose brand purposefully goes against the norm and revolves around positivity, wearing sky blue and white hoodies and t-shirts as uniform. Even they scowl and stare down the camera during official hype videos, however. When a new all-female League of Legends team advertised itself, women were also scowling and staring down the camera, crossing their arms and even shooting guns.
This is everything.
The fact that women can be good at video games is somehow tied to whether or not they can be good at being masculine. Of course, all while looking good in the first place. Why is esports so masculine? Is it intentionally alienating women and preventing them from playing a meaningful role? Is this simply a result of games being a classic boys' club? While I do think these factors play a role, it seems that the hegemonic masculinity that is perpetuated by esports is used as an effort to gain legitimacy as a sport. Let's turn to a recent event. Hearthstone players noticed about 4 months ago that the tournaments run by IESF were only allowing male participants. Players got furious and turned to the International Esports Federation Facebook to voice their opinions. In an official press release, IESF changed its policy and attempted to explain itself. It claims that it was attempting to use the structure of real-life physical sports in order to legitimize esports as a whole. The article notes, of course, in traditional sports, there has been the physiological difference between genders that make it necessary to separate the genders in sports. However, it is hard to apply to esports since there has not been any evidence that can be applied to esports. It is clear that they were grasping at straws trying to be considered legitimate, drafting up a policy that reflected that of physical sport and not questioning its logic until they were attacked for it. The current primary goal of esports is to achieve a level of legitimacy that will be respected by the masses. IESF and other esports organizations in charge of creating the media that advertised the industry were simply copying a template that was already working. Esports is growing every year. Players can now obtain visas for officially playing on esports teams. Fans are filling Olympic stadiums. The industry is definitely going well, but at what cost? Will we ever see a female player in a professional esports hype video?